Marvel's Thunderbolts might be packed with action, trauma, and unexpected team-ups, but what happened behind the scenes could be an even wilder ride. From Florence Pugh's skyscraper leap to scorpion scares and a dishwasher scene that nearly got cut, these on-set stories reveal the chaos, courage, and comedy that shaped one of the MCU's most talked-about films.
Can't call ourselves that.
Thank God.
The Thunderbolts. It's a cool name.
Spoiler warning. The following includes behind-the-scenes stories and key plot details from Thunderbolts, including the villain and post-credits scene. Watch at your own risk. Florence Pugh jumped off one of the tallest buildings in the world. Seriously, Florence Pugh doesn't just play a badass assassin, she is one. While filming the opening scene of Thunderbolts, she jumped from Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, the second tallest building in the world. That's 2,722 feet straight down.
I've been excited about this since I read the first page of the script.
Pugh was so determined to do her own stunt, she had to convince Marvel boss Kevin Feige by being, in her own words, a sassy Karen. And it worked. Over the course of 2 intense days, she performed the stunt multiple times, harnessed, choreographed, and absolutely fearless. Later, she said it took superhero-level mental control to keep doing it, and after her final jump, she passed out for 3 hours from the adrenaline crash. Now that's dedication. A scorpion crawled up Florence Pugh's leg mid-scene. Just when you thought filming couldn't get more intense, enter the scorpion. While shooting a desert scene, Florence Pugh suddenly felt something on her leg. Turns out, it was a real scorpion, just casually making its way up her combat boot.
There was a scorpion on my combat boot climbing up my leg.
Yep.
Thankfully, the boot saved the day. No stings, just a collective freakout from the cast and crew. Pugh joked later. They said the scorpions were gone, but we were like, what about the other ones? Wyatt Russell needed staples in his head and kept filming. Wyatt Russell, who plays the unpredictable John Walker, had a rough day on set when he sustained a head injury during a chase scene. It was bad enough to require medical staples. Most people would have gone home, not Russell. Instead, he returned the next day like nothing happened. Just another day at the office when you're in the MCU.
And he went down to the ground,
Okay.
back over, and blood was spewing everywhere.
You were such a trooper though. You came like straight the next day, like with like staples, with staples in your hand, and you were like, right, let's go.
Sebastian Stan fought to cut the dishwasher scene. Imagine being a super soldier and then doing dishes. That's exactly what happened in Thunderbolts, when Bucky Barnes is seen washing his vibranium arm in a dishwasher. Sebastian Stan wasn't thrilled. He reportedly pushed to have the scene removed, feeling it didn't fit his character's tone. But the filmmakers saw it differently. They argued it was a rare moment of Bucky trying to live a normal life, and they won. The best part? That odd little scene ended up becoming a fan favorite after the trailer dropped. It went viral, and suddenly, Dishwasher Bucky was the internet's newest obsession. A villain rewrite changed everything. The villain we got in Thunderbolts wasn't the one Marvel originally planned. The early idea was to make John Walker the main antagonist, manipulated into rage by a serum gone wrong. Basically, a ticking time bomb with a shield. However, this concept was ultimately discarded as it mirrored the Red Hulk storyline intended for Captain America, Brave New World, and didn't align with the thematic direction of Thunderbolts. Instead, they introduced Bob, who eventually becomes the Sentry, a superhero with terrifying power and a dangerous dark side called the Void.
Who are you?
I'm Bob.
Who sent you, Bob?
Nobody.
This change gave the movie unexpected emotional weight, diving into themes of trauma and mental health. Fans praised the shift, saying it gave Thunderbolts more heart and complexity than they expected. Florence Pugh got personal about the role. Behind all the stunts and superhero swagger, Florence Pugh had a deeply emotional connection to this film. In an Instagram post, she shared that Thunderbolts came at a very tough time in her personal life, and that working on it was both cathartic and healing. She described it as a love letter to her co-stars, the crew, and the fans, making it more than just another Marvel gig. For her, it was personal. That game-changing post-credits scene, it was shot last minute. The Thunderbolts post-credits scene might be one of Marvel's boldest moves yet. Set 14 months after the main story, it reveals that the team has officially been renamed the New Avengers. Yep, Avengers. They're now working out of the old Avengers Tower, rebranded as the Watchtower, and facing legal heat from Sam Wilson over the use of the name. Oh, and a ship with the Fantastic Four logo casually shows up, hinting at a much bigger crossover coming soon. What's wild is that this entire scene was directed by the Avengers Doomsday team and shot just 4 weeks before the Thunderbolts release. Talk about a last-minute mic drop. If you enjoyed these behind-the-scenes secrets and jaw-dropping moments, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories. Got a favorite moment from Thunderbolts or a theory about what's coming next in the MCU? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.